The Sony Xperia XZ3 launched at IFA 2018 last month. We did get our hands on it there and you can watch that video on our channel, but now we've got hold of the full retail version. I'm David for AndroidPIT. Let's unbox the Sony Xperia XZ3. Okay, so here we have it, the Sony Xperia XZ3. Design almost identical to the XZ2. I'm very excited to get this one open and see what's inside. On the back, you can see the main features. The 19 megapixel motion eye camera, a 13 megapixel selfie camera. We've got that 6-inch quad-inch display, USB-C, 3300 milliamp battery. This has got a Qualcomm Snapdragon 845 in it. The version we have is 4 gigabytes of RAM with 64 gigabytes of internal memory, and that's IPS 65/68 for all your waterproofing and dustproofing and all that kind of stuff. So let's open the box and check out what's inside. Okay, so first off we have the device, obviously. Take this out. Oh, turn that on. Okay, we'll come back to the device later. Let's have a look what else is inside the box. So we have the power block for charging. Pretty standard, European standard charging plug. Single USB on the back, and it does support fast charging, this one. Nice and small, nothing too exciting. In the middle we have the literature. Let's open this out. This feels really light actually, so not much here. Yeah, it looks like a simple quick start guide. Yeah, also not too exciting. Inside the box we have the USB-C Type-C for your charging, a dongle. So remember, this phone has no 3.5mm headphone jack. You do get a dongle inside the case that is USB Type-C to 3.5mm headphone jack, and a pair of headphones. These look like Sony headphones. Yeah, so in-ear headphones to add to your dongle. I'm not sure about every region offering a pair of headphones. I know here in Germany, the region we are, headphones are included, but do check your region just to make sure you are going to get those. And we also have some extra adapters for different sized ears. So yeah, let's put all that back in and take a look at the phone. Okay, so here it is, the Xperia XZ3. This was announced at IFA in 2018, and we have it in this rather nice purpley red shiny color. Let's take the plastic off and take a closer look at this thing. Okay, so there it is. The whole thing's made out of Gorilla Glass 5 and it feels pretty sturdy. On the front you've got that 6-inch display. This is a OLED display. It's made by LG, and it's the first OLED we've seen on a Sony smartphone. You'll notice around the edges it's curved, not quite as much as like an S9, I would say. It's quite a small curve, almost meets the curve of the back of the body, but yeah, that's very nice, and it'll be very interesting to see how that looks. Let's take a look at around the edges. On the right hand side you've got a camera shutter button at the bottom. At the top, a volume up and down, and in the middle is your power button. On the other side is completely free. So on the bottom we have the USB Type-C. Remember, there's no headphone jack in there, and that looks like it. Right in the bottom here, just underneath the display, you can see a speaker. This does have stereo speakers. And in the top we have the SIM tray. Now this is a pull-out SIM tray, which is really quite nice, so you don't need to use the little tiny pins to open this one. Yeah, and it has space for one SIM card and a micro SD card. Okay, so on the back we have the fingerprint sensor. It's central on this one. It feels quite low. That's not optimal position for me. I think you will find yourself touching the camera a lot when you first buy this phone or you first start using this phone. It is going to take some getting used to. You kind of have to hold the phone high up in your hand to be able to touch that fingerprint sensor. It's a 19 megapixel camera on the back and it's a single lens. Sony's Xperia phones haven't been great for photos despite the lenses being amazing in other smartphones. Hopefully the software on this one can improve that. You have an LED flash just above there and a signal for NFC. On the front, the 13 megapixel selfie camera is up in the top right alongside another little LED flash. At the top you have the speaker for calls and another speaker to give you that stereo sound. Okay, so here's the new XZ3 and the old XZ2. This one came out in April this year, so it's not actually that old, and you can see from the front the XZ3 is slightly taller and slightly thinner. On the back, the phones look very similar. There's that fingerprint sensor in the middle again. Slightly taller. I do like this finish on the XZ3. It's very shiny, although look at this for fingerprints. I've only been holding this now for 2 or 3 minutes and it's already picking up quite a lot of prints. So you'll want to be wiping this one down quite often. Okay, so here's the load up. And we're going to get started. Yes, I'm very much aware of the important information. Connect to a mobile network, we'll skip that. Okay, so here's that new POLED display. And I gotta say, it looks really nice. This is the first time we've seen this kind of display on a Sony Xperia device. And it looks great. The Xperia XZ3 is available for pre-order now in the UK. The price is £699. You do get a free copy of Call of Duty Black Ops 4 if you're interested in that. In the US, the price is $899, but it does come with a free Xperia Ear Duo. If you like this video, leave us a like, a comment in the section, and subscribe to the channel.